Hey there, this is Mike from Stonemaier Games, and today I'm not going to be doing a playthrough. I'm going to be doing a one-round rundown of Red Rising from Stonemaier Games. I am going to be playing solo as always, so I do have a nice AI deck to be playing with. I'll go over that with you. But first, I want to show you what this game's all about. I start off with a hand of 5 cards, and basically each turn, most turns, I'm going to be playing a card on one of the 4 sections beneath this. And then each card that has this icon, this is the deployment icon, I'd get the bonus here. And so say I were to put a card into Mars, right? Then I couldn't pick up a card from Mars, but I could choose one of the other 3 locations to pick up a card. When I pick up a card, I can get the bonus. So I pick the card up into my hand, and then I get the bonus. For this Jupiter action, I would get to move on the fleet track. So as you can see, as you go up, you get more points for the in-game scoring. For Mars, you get a helium. Each helium is worth 3 points at the end of the game. For Luna, you get the Sovereign token. This is worth 10 points at the end of the game, but it can be stolen from you. Also, when you go to Luna, you get to use your faction ability. I am Diana, so whenever I go there, I get to place 1 influence on the Institute. And speaking of the Institute, you get to place 1 of your tokens on it. As you can see, there's 3 starting there already in a 1 or 2 player game. Whoever has the most at the end of the game gets 4 points per token there, and then it goes down from there. Okay, for the AI, this is the AI deck made by the Automo Factory. So as you can see, it's going to do a few things. It's going to place a card from the deck into the C area. These are priorities. This is A, C, B, D. It was just randomly drawn. And then it's going to draw a card from the D stack. There's no star here, so it wouldn't get to do the bonus. But if there's a star here, yeah, it would get to do the bonus. There's also discarding cards and exiling cards, or discarding cards, I should say, I guess. But yeah. I think the best way to do this is to just show you a few combos, and then we'll take it from there. Yeah. Oh, I guess the last thing is even. It scores points based off of even or odd point cards. The evens right now are worth more points just because there's more even cards starting out there. Yeah. So let's look at some of my cards. I have the Priestess. Her thing is, if you have the Sovereign token advance once on the fleet track, once you deploy her, and then they're worth endgame points. So this game is really balancing when you want the game to end, because there's different endgame conditions versus having the right cards in your hand. Yeah, so if with a red, like this guy's worth 10 points, and 10 points if specifically with Severa, which you may never see in the game at all. And his deployment is, if deployed to the Institute, place 1 influence there. All right, so you can basically, yeah, get an influence as you place versus picking up. This guy, you may gain Nero or Joffro from this location. If you do, regain Alfred and end your turn, right? So they might not be available, but you can still place it, you just don't get that bonus. The Nanny, if deployed directly on top of a silver, white, or copper, move that card to the top of another location and gain a helium. And Morningstar, if deployed on Jupiter, advance once on the fleet track. All right, so there's already some opportunity for combos. I see another fleet there. So Dancer, gain 1 helium. If you have 2 or more other reds, reveal them to gain 2 more helium. Lorne, if the card directly under this one is a gold, banish it. Sometimes you want to banish cards. You get bonus points for that. If deployed on Mars, advance once on the fleet track. Lots of fleet bonuses I'm feeling here. For each gold at the Institute, place 1 influence token there. That's Timothy. Okay, so I think I do want to play a Morningstar on Jupiter. Yeah, let's do that. So he's worth negative points anyway, so I definitely don't want him in my hand, at least when the game's over. But actually, I don't go first. The AI does. Yeah, okay. So this is the first AI card. He's going to draw a card and place it on Mars. And there's Mars. He's going to pick up a card from D. So he gets Timothy. He doesn't have a hand. He just places it on top of his cards, and then that's for in-game scoring. And there is a star here, so he does get to do the Institute action. I don't know why I have a token there, but he's purple. So he is leading the way in the Institute, at least against me. And so for the AI, they actually do 2 turns. Oops. So he's going to draw a second card. He's going to draw from Mars. Or, sorry, not draw from. He's going to place a card on Mars. It is Aja. And draw from a Bye-Bye Dancer. So that is his now. There's another star. Oh my gosh. So he's going to move once on the fleet track. That was his turn. Now it's my turn. Okay. So what was I going to do? I wanted to place Morning Star on Jupiter. And I get to go once on the fleet track because I placed him on Jupiter. And to pick up, I want to pick up Luna. Yeah. So that's going to let me place this on Mars, and then I can move on the fleet track again. So that'll be good because then I could pick up from Jupiter to get him back in my hand, move on the fleet track again next turn. Yeah, I like that. So I picked him up, or I picked, Invictus, a pilot. Pick him up from Luna. I get the Sovereign token, worth 10 points at the end of the game. And then I get to activate Diana, which lets me put a token on the Institute. Yeah, so I'll keep this as a true 1-round rundown. I'm going to end it here. I hope you liked it. Gave you a little idea of how Red Rising plays. The combos do get crazy, and then as you're looking at the in-game scoring points at the end of the game, it gets kind of brain burny. I do spend a lot of time in this game trying to get optimal points. Right now, it doesn't look like I have a great hand. So by the end of the game, I would have to get rid of all of these cards, looking for better in-game points, but also points that, or cards that give me good combos as I go. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. I am writing a blog about this. That's why I'm doing this, to give those reading my blog a video to watch to help them give a better picture. Take care. Thanks for watching. See you next time.